What's up, rock stars? Boom! Hey, this week's SMB Cybersecurity Authority tip of the week is cybersecurity awareness and training. You have to train your employees. Now, I could do a whole presentation on this, probably up to an hour at least, but I'm going to try to keep this concise and just cover some of the main points in some of the areas you want to pay attention to and ensure that you're doing as part of your training, and also some things out there that will help you to be able to conduct the training. So one of the key factors in your training is that your employees are your biggest target. It's the easiest thing to do. There's actually I've heard some jokes out there that if you want somebody's password, all you have to do is ask them for it and they'll give it to you. Not quite that easy, but your employees are your biggest target and actually are the reason that most of the cyber incidences happen out there is because of something that somebody did or didn't do. So the human factor is huge, and you definitely want to make sure that you are building the awareness and helping your employees to defend and protect your organization and protect your company from a cyber incident. And so while they are the biggest target, they are also the biggest defense. And so the easiest way to ensure that that area of defense, that layer, I always talk about layers with cybersecurity. That layer within your cybersecurity posture is top notch, is through the awareness and training. It doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be crazy. You just need to make sure you're doing it. And so one of the key factors is being able to, you want to make sure that you are recording who's taking it and when they take it. And even for your own benefit in making sure that you're getting the biggest bang for your buck, you also want to make sure you can track those questions or those issues, those links, those phishing exercises, whatever specific type of email that's going out, that the same people or the same type of email gets the most responses or gets the one that gets everybody every single time. You want to make sure you're keeping track of that, because those are the areas you want to focus your training on, so you raise the awareness and the knowledge of your end user. So how do you do that? What are the different things that you need to make sure you do? There are a ton of solutions out there, and there are solutions that are actually priced that are affordable for the SMB. So that's our focus and my focus is on the SMB market. There are solutions out there. Some of them are even they're additional add-ons that or they're already included in some of the tools that you may already have. Your anti-ransomware, anti-spamware solutions for your email. A lot of those companies have gotten into adding the security and awareness training because it's an easy addition. It's an easy plugin to just add to it. So it's not as comprehensive as a full-blown solution that does nothing but the training and awareness, but those solutions are very good at helping get your employees and your end users trained and made more aware of some of those phishing and ransomware type attacks that they get in through their emails, because that's how most of them are coming in. And that's the big focus on a lot of those training modules for your email is making sure that people don't click on the wrong thing. So you have those solutions. You can do it in-house. You can do it yourself. There are resources out there. NIST, the National Institutes of Standards and Technology, they have a bunch of free resources. You can download those. There's PDFs. There's things that you'll be able to send out via email to your population that you're want to target, and be able to share it that way. But the key there is it's going to be an administrative burden for you to have to keep track of what you sent out, who you sent it to, and you have no real way to make sure that to track, okay, do they actually understand, or are they even reading what I'm sending to them? So there are free resources out there. You can utilize that, but I highly recommend getting a solution that, again, it's either a bolt-on or it's included with an existing solution, like your anti-ransomware, anti-spamware email solution, or you can go out and buy a full-blown focused solely on the security awareness training. You can buy those solutions as well. Those are a little bit more pricey. Full disclosure there. They are a little bit more pricey, a little bit more expensive, but they're definitely they're more comprehensive. So you're going to get a lot more with that. So one of the areas that has come up a lot with the forcing it's kind of the de facto, I call it the de facto compliance framework is cyber insurance. And that's actually something I'm going to be talking about in another video. But cyber insurance, a lot of carriers are now requiring that you be able to document and show that you actually do on a routine basis awareness and training with your end users. So you want to make sure that you're keeping track of that, because they're going to want to see some type of documentation. So cyber insurance is definitely a requirement. Any other federal requirement, federal mandate that is going to require some type of end user training and awareness program. And you have to be able to show the documentation that you're actually doing it. And again, the frequency at which you're doing it. Now, that's always a big question. How often should I do it? How often should we do cyber security training and awareness with our employees? I highly recommend doing them at least quarterly. You could get away with once a year, maybe twice a year, but definitely try to shoot for quarterly. The attacks are changing. The types of emails that are coming in, the attackers, the threat actors, are getting very good at changing things up and trying to stay ahead of what we're trying to do to prevent them from being successful. They're very good at trying to stay ahead of us. So by doing them quarterly, you will be able to stay up with those and be able to make sure that your employees are up to date on the latest types of attacks that are coming in, latest kind of threats that are coming in primarily through their email. And don't click on those links and don't share your passwords, those types of things. Definitely want to make sure you're getting those done on a quarterly basis. What we do for our clients, that are managed clients that we have, we actually do this on a monthly basis. It's something that we do reoccurring as part of the package that we sell and that we offer to folks. Is this something we do ongoing, and we manage all that. So it's something that we're able to do for our managed service clients. We're able to do that on a monthly basis, and we have all the documentation we're able to provide to that. So definitely want to make sure you're doing it on a routine basis. You want to make sure you're recording and keeping track of documenting when you're doing it and who's actually getting trained on those things. And you want to make sure that you're doing it on some type of a regular cadence, a regular frequency, and mix it up. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, or you want to talk more in depth about something specific for your organization or something that you're seeing, and any questions about that, please reach out to me. Can definitely have a conversation, and always willing to talk about anything cybersecurity related, but definitely want to make sure that if you have any questions, reach out. I'm here to share information. I'm here to help you along the journey, help you protect your organization, particularly you guys in the SMB market. It's really hard to get those resources, and we're here for you to help you out. So make sure you're training your employees. And that's the SMB Cybersecurity Authority tip of the week.